me! Look at me! I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, the fastest thing alive, the coolest cat in the alley, the greatest hero to have ever lived. I'm everywhere! I'm on your cereal, your t-shirts, heck, I'm sure you kids are watching my new adventures on TV right now! I'm so cool! Everybody loves me! Aren't I amazing? Of course I am! I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, so much better than that old news Mario.
Hey, I take great offense to that.
Hey, plumber boy. It's not my fault kids see you as some lame old outdated dude. Oh, and by the way, nice pants. Psych! I'm the greatest guy to ever have lived!
Just you wait, Rodent. Someday everybody's gonna start hating you as much as I do.
Like that'll ever happen. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm due on the set of my new movie. See ya later!
In 1994, Sega was planning to make like a Sonic movie with MGM and some company that made a live-action Tank Girl movie. I never saw that one, but I heard it was bad or something. I don't know. Anyway, they wanted to make a live-action movie where Sonic helps a kid going through a divorce and has to stop Eggman from taking over the real world.
Well, the kid's getting divorced?
His parents are getting a divorce.
Oh, the way you said it. You said it like the kid's going through divorce.
Anyway, that film got canceled because Sega didn't want their new franchise to get his reputation tainted like Mario did a year ago.
What are you talking about? Everyone loves the Mario movie.
Yeah, do the dinosaur, you guys.
Yeah, and Dennis Hopper says monkey.
Monkey!
Yeah, and you got also like the weird like Goombas with the tiny ass heads.
Okay, I didn't like that. Yeah, Daisy! Fuck Peach, she's a bitch.
Yeah, Luigi got the puss, not Mario.
Yeah. And also, like, Mario was Luigi's father.
Okay, no they weren't. Doug made that up for his review because he's a dumbass.
No, but like Luigi said, Mario's broke my brother and my father.
Fucking Doug, I can't believe I fell for fake news.
Like a father figure. I don't think he was even joking.
Fuck you, Doug.
Yeah, fuck you, Doug.
Okay, so like back on topic. So it's like that was 2 decades ago. This is 2019. And look what happened, and it's been like how many years has it been since like Sonic has been nicknamed the world's longest running dumpster fire in the industry?
About 2 seconds.
For a good while. Like since, I don't know, 3D Blast?
Ever since that one Sonic Watch and Win sweepstakes.
Sonic ruined the life of a man-child.
I mean, of course he did. Besides us.
Well, either him or Parappa the Rapper.
I mean, Parappa the Rapper made him lose a chance of getting some puss.
Fuck.
Chris didn't get any China that day.
Man, I don't believe anymore.
Okay, but in all honesty, that 90s film is literally just the Fat Albert movie, but with Sonic.
So, like, we're bringing Sonic up.
You're getting a divorce because her moves are weak, son. Yeah, because your moves are weak, Dad. Sonic gives the kid an attitude, and for that, the parents want a divorce.
She's saying stuff like radical. That's the liberal agenda infiltrating this Christian house.
Why didn't you get a Super Nintendo, son?
Yeah, because...
We're a PlayStation family. Fucking no.
But I don't like Crash Bandicoot.
You're gonna like it in this house, son. Crash Bandicoot, more like Crash Bandicoochie.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so like it's I don't know. It's like, so I want to ask you guys this: how do you feel yesterday when you saw the incident?
Bloated, a bit depressed, self-doubting.
I'm talking about the Sonic movie trailer we got yesterday. Not your
Austin
lesson.
is describing
Can I sum
it.
up in a noise, please? Can I sum up my feelings in a noise?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
That's it.
That's it? Alright. You know something? I was having a shitty day yesterday, and pretty much this, like, was a sign that, you know what? Today's gonna fucking suck.
Yeah, just seeing Sonic just running around like a dumbass while Gangsta's Paradise was playing in the background.
Yeah, I should have Sicko Mode was playing instead.
No, they better use Sicko Mode for the trailer for SpongeBob Movie 3.
I bet you they actually went to various companies or like labels and said, hey, can we use this or that song? And they each said, no, we're not letting you use this song for this bullshit. I was like, give me $15. Alright.
Oh boy.
Okay, I haven't said my thoughts on the Sonic movie.
Go ahead, Jacob.
I don't give a shit about it because I ain't gonna see it. And if any of you decide to pay $10 for it, then you got ripped off by Sega and Paramount. So fuck you all.
Jacob's probably got the best 2 cents on it so far.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna go see it at a boardroom. But I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna wear like a trench coat and a top hat and some.
No, Austin.
No, Austin. That's a bad Austin.
But I mean, like the Ninja Turtles wear fedora and everything.
No, Austin.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna wear a disguise, an old man mask.
Yo, who's got fucking mac and cheese in the background? Because I hear someone.
I'm not
Eating
making
some
mac
shit.
and cheese. I'm making chocolate milk.
You're making chocolate milk?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm 30 and I drink this shit.
So, with the Sonic movie, honestly, I try to be hopeful for it. Here's the thing. I knew it was gonna suck, but here's the thing. It was worse than I thought. Like, 10 times worse than I thought.
Dude, my expectation. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they were low, but, like, they just got even lower. It feels like they just had a random script generator and they just put Sonic in there.
Oh god, it's like.
Actually, no. They just watched the movie Hop and were like, hey, let's do that with Sonic.
That, also Hop, also Yogi Bear, Smurfs,
Also, Garfield, Jinx.
Fuck.
You owe me a soda, random.
Oh my god, do you know how many sodas I owe Nessie right now? Fuck.
You're gonna go broke, yo.
Yeah, man.
I don't owe you nothing.
How would you feel if Sonic said, wow, Mars, you're definitely gonna go broke, yo?
That's gonna suck, man.
Man, I wish I was in Gangsta's Paradise Zone right now.
What is your 2 cents, CatBit, just by seeing that shit?
My expectations were incredibly low, but somehow, after I saw that, like, no, it's like I'm not that much of a Sonic fan, and like
You're
everything
not much of a Sonic fan, oh boy.
and everything inside me just died when I saw that trailer.
Well, compared to like everyone else online, I guess CatBit isn't as big of a Sonic fan.
Yeah, he doesn't draw Sonic feet porn, so he's not that big of a fan.
No, I dream up Mario's raviolis.
My brother keeps wanting like Nintendo to release like Mario's cannon dick size.
did it with Luigi first in Mario Tennis.
Yeah, like Luigi obviously has a giant dick bulge in his pants.
Yo, Luigi packing.
Well, his urethra is probably wider than Mario's.
Because he's been sticking like many DS styluses down there.
That's disgusting. We don't talk about urethral injection in this household.
But King of the Hill did it.
Yeah.
No!
With Hank's narrow urethra.
No! No, don't remind me! The drill! No!
The drill! Don't remind me of that one, alright? I know what we're talking about, I'm glad.
It's a good thing he does it.
You want to hear something awful that happened when I used to work at a park?
What?
When I used to work at a park, I had a coworker, and he basically had us in the break room, and he brought up on his phone, one man, one sandbox.
Oh.
That's sad.
Do you know that?
No.
One man, one sandbox. I'm gonna
Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
That where a guy shits in a sandbox and makes somebody eat it?
No. He basically got like a fucking popsicle stick in his like urethra.
Can we stop talking about urethras right now?
I think I might have seen this before.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if this is this is for the workplace, man.
I don't think this is for anyone's sanity.
No, not at all.
I don't think anything is for our sanity anymore. This is terrible.
It's for your mom's sanity.
Yeah, I know the Sonic movies traumatized us all.
Yeah, like the Sonic movie was so bad that it's making us talk about narrow urethras.
Okay, we all know that it's not going to be good, but we know it's not going to make as much money as Endgame.
Yeah.
I think Endgame's gonna break like Avatar's record.
Yeah, I hope it makes it to $1 trillion.
I hope Avatar, just like after Endgame is successful, Avatar sequels are canceled because fuck that movie.
Avatar was never even good to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, The Simpsons kept referencing it like 2 years after it premiered.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares about The Simpsons in this day and age?
It's Smurf Furries, the movie.
Every time the only positive thing I can think of with Avatar is that one cartoon Harry Partridge made.
Talk about how do they fuck.
Yeah, it's honestly still funny today.
Don't they have tail sex? Or what their
No, they have ponytail sex.
Oh god.
Oh,
And I remember we watched it in class, and I would quote that cartoon, and everyone thought it was funny.
Man, I'm so glad those sequels are gonna make maybe $100 million each.
Nobody wants them though. Except James Cameron, who's like, I don't like superhero movies. They're lame.
Well, he's right. They are kind of lame.
well, no. Yeah.
He means it in a way where it's like, well, I'm jealous. They make more money than me.
He made Titanic, which was the record holder for the longest
Dark
time.
Knight beat me.
Oh my god.
Hi there, I'm James Cameron, director of Terminator and Aliens, you butt fuckers.
We've officially lost it. Sonic is he's broke our minds.
Okay, which is better?
Along with strong female protagonists.
It'd be really funny if James Cameron did make a superhero movie. I think he would be really great to, direct. He should have done Howard the Duck.
No, I think James Cameron should have directed Garfield 2 and the Tale of Two Kitties.
The budget would have been $50 million. No, more than $50 million. $200 million. Yeah, and it would have taken place in some old castle in Britain. It would have taken place, I don't know, in China. Would have been fucking big. So much explosions and practical effects.
That means Asian Garfield exists.
Garfield would be mocapped by, I don't know,
Jackie Chan.
yeah, Jackie Chan, it's a kung fu movie, yeah, and drunken Wu-Tang, and the Wu-Tang Clan show up, and, and then Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, like Rick and Morty, they dress up as them.
Oh boy.
Jacob, you're writing this movie, and you're making me want it.
Right, the greatest movie ever! And then they go to like the shoe store and ask for a cheeseburger, and then they go to the soup store, and everybody's like, I don't know what I'm doing with my big heart.
I love you, Jacob.
Sonic was a mistake.
You know what else is a mistake?
What?
Fucking easy the plot is going to be to this fucking movie. Like, okay, hear me out. This is how I think the plot is gonna go. The cop guy is having a midlife crisis because he doesn't think he's the hero. Sonic is like, I'm gonna chill here until I know how to get back home. The rings are somehow how he got there because of Eggman, or because he was fucking around with something in his home world. Eggman joins up. He slowly becomes crazy because he likes to deep throat Sonic's quills. He slowly becomes insane, but is able to create robots that are 10 times better than what he's already created because of how fast it makes him, because that's cracked him. So he wants to rip some ass hairs off of Sonic so he can snort them. And then it all ends with a really bland battle in slow motion. And then the after credits ends with Eggman in his home world, and then he finally says Pangas, and then Jim Carrey says, I'm not going to do another one of these movies again. And here's another thing. Someone fucking predicted Gangsta's Paradise in an AMV 11 years ago, and they used it!
Like that guy who predicted sicko mode at the Super Bowl halftime show in a SpongeBob AMV.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Either these guys are psychic, or these idiots like to watch shitty things and make them.
You all know they watch Sonic AMVs on their free time.
Yeah.
It's funny because Dino actually sent me that Gangsta's Paradise Sonic AMV earlier today. Alright, let's talk about... Oh, sorry, Austin, what?
The Sonic movie made us all so quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But there is some positives about the trailer. Be it few. Jim Carrey is really doing a good job with this very, 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 very weak material. And yes, someone could edit this to have me keep saying "very" for a whole minute. He looks like he's having the most fun, but I bet you could. But in an interview at CinemaCon, he's like, yeah, I played the games, but I'm gonna lie and say that I did," or he never played the games or whatever. So obviously he's just like, "Oh boy, here we go."
A lot of
Confirmed.
people.
Jim Carrey thinks Sonic is shit.
He has no response to it on Twitter. He's just like, no. Every other bit of the cast and crew posts that shit. He's like, no.
I'm gonna say this because some friends have already brought this up in Twitter and such. The Sonic movie is this generation's Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, without a doubt.
Man, I can't believe us millennials didn't grow up on the Mario movie.
Yeah, those fucking millennials.
Okay,
and everything.
Okay, you know what would make the Sonic movie even better? If we had cameos from Doug Walker and James Roll.
You gotta add Egoraptor there too.
And you gotta add Jaleel Warren there.
Mm-hmm.
Or Lyle McDouchebag.
Oh my god, this movie's...
I love Lyle McDouchebag.
Oh man, this is...
Or he has a t-shirt that says, "Video games is autism."
No, we gotta have the guy from Control-Alt-Delete in there.
Which one?
The one whose girlfriend got the miscarriage.
Okay, yeah, that guy's great.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, so Do you remember the fan-made Sonic movie where they got Julia White to play the 3D Sonic?
That movie's starting to look a lot better in comparison to this one now.
Yeah, but it's still a bad fan film, because, you know...
Why doesn't the movie look like it's on par with the Woody Woodpecker movie?
Oh my god, someone made a comparison to that! Like yesterday.
Dude, it's an obvious comparison. Like, all those movies just have the same aesthetic. Like that, Smurfs, Garfield, Woody Woodpecker.
At least Garfield didn't enter the real world from the cartoon world. He did that in a CG direct-to-video film that was not good.
Yeah, but what,
that's real.
But what about Scooby-Doo? Does that count?
I remember there was another like Scooby-Doo like CG movie where it showed the origin of Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, that one's just like, oh, it's like the cartoon, but it's live action.
Yeah, but that one was lame.
The PG movie was like a parody, but not really.
Wait, wasn't that parody movie made by James Gunn or something?
I think it was written by him. He originally did a PG-13 version, but that got like edited to PG.
I would have loved the PG-13 Scooby-Doo.
We need to sell toys of this, James. This is not what you promised us. And James is like, you promised me to give you a kid? What the fuck did you hire me for?
It's weird because like PG-13 movies like Marvel and such are being promoted in Happy Meals.
Yeah, because PG-13's the new PG. PG's G. G is like, fuck that shit.
What's a G?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm. G's out the door.
Yep.
If they're making a G movie these days, I feel like it has to like appeal to fucking zygotes.
I think the last G-rated movie I saw that I can think of was the Peanuts movie.
Same.
I love the Peanuts movie.
That was a great movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of like the Peanuts franchise.
Yeah, Peanuts is great. I know a lot about like the deep lore. Like this one storyline where Charlie Brown kept seeing baseballs everywhere, and he got like a baseball pattern on his head, so he had to go to summer camp. He had to wear a bag over his head.
I remember that. Do you remember the 50s Peanuts comics? I feel like those were like the best ones.
Oh, like the early 50s stuff? I like the art style there a lot more than like what came later.
Yeah, I like the art style there better, and also I think the writing was better.
Oh, good old Charlie Brown. Oh, how I hate him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how I hate him, but oh man, he had a really good CG animated movie by a company that made Ice Age.
Yeah, a company that made shitty Ice Age sequels and nothing else.
Hey,
they made robots! Like that scene where the robot parents built their own baby.
Robots, was Robots even that good of a movie? Let's be honest.
I saw it in theaters. That movie was cool.
I saw the first Ice Age in theaters.
Man.
Now, to be fair, the first Ice Age is actually a good movie.
Yeah.
It's heartfelt. It just got so bogged down. It became like the Ice Age thing is like, hey, did people find this funny in the last movie? Let's make it bigger here. What about this character? Did you like them? Well, they'll be the main focus. Did you like this one? We're going to have him in the screen at all times. Did you like Sid being annoying? We're going to put the camera directly up his asshole so you can hear him laugh and fart at the same time.
Oh boy.
I hate you, Fox. Can't do The Simpsons.
Said sex on TV.
No, do you remember the ads for the fourth movie where he kept saying, "Holy crap!"
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
you want to hear a story about Ice Age?
You know someone that worked on it?
No. So, I'm going to tell you how I got my copy of Ice Age on VHS. So, I was with my family. We were in Pennsylvania, so we had a place to stay. And next thing you know, like the room we had, like in the room I was in, there was a copy of Ice Age on VHS, and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen this movie before. I put it on, and basically the whole vacation, I just watched this random tape that was just left there of Ice Age, and I thought, like, this is what my vacation was, just watching Ice Age. And then right when I'm leaving, I got Ice Age in my hand, leaving, and I hear some kid crying with his mom at the front desk. They were talking about, oh hey, like we've traveled back here from like a long trip, and my son left this tape of Ice Age in a room we stayed at. Do you think you can go look for it? And then I'm walking out the door with the Ice Age tape, and I'm like, keep going. So I stole some kid's Ice Age. What if the kid is one of our fans? He's like, you motherfucker, I knew you!
Well, who listens to this podcast except, I don't know, 136 people?
Yeah.
That I spread it to.
Alright, if you were that person I stole your Ice Age VHS, you know what, you can contact us at the Comfy CouchCast, right here in the comment section. You can enclose your address to me and I'll send it right back to you.
Maybe.
Monkey Man.
Yeah, maybe, because I don't know, I still want to keep that tape. I just like the memories with it. Not the movie itself, the memories.
Okay, so I'm thinking, now that Disney owns Blue Sky, do you think Blue Sky's gonna get shut down and I don't know, Pixar's gonna make Ice Age films?
No, dude, they're gonna exploit the fuck out of the Peanuts now. Fuck yeah, we have a little children's franchise.
I mean, Illumination's making the Shrek reboot, so who knows?
Yeah, that makes me want to die right now.
Why can't DreamWorks make it?
I don't know. I hate Hollywood. Okay.
Yeah, I hate these conglomerates owning more than one animation studio. Holy shit, guys! It was bad enough when Disney had to make CG films along with Pixar. Now it's oh, we got Blue Sky now, so I don't know, just throw you in the trash. We got fucking. Well, we don't have Laster anymore. Fuck him. We got I don't know, Pete Docter, if he's still there.
I think he's still there. And also, what's a Lassiter? I forgot who that is.
Yeah, what is it, John Lasseter?
A Lassiter is when you when someone is trying to give you a hug, you try to maneuver from them as quickly as possible.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean Sonic. Sonic taught us to not give us inappropriate hugs because everyone knows that is no good.
Okay, do you think they're gonna make the stereotypical Sonic meme references in the movie Pingas? That's no good. Whatever. You know what they say. The more the merrier.
Oh
no. No. What about oh yeah, this is happening.
Or gotta go fast.
I mean, they said that in the trailer.
Oh god.
Also, if Sonic gets hurt, they should use that sound he makes when he dies in Sonic 06.
Oh.
Oh, this one. Whoa!
They should use the Werehog scream.
That's my favorite death.
Actually, on the Twitter for the Sonic thing, someone actually tweeted the actor Ben Schwartz. Is that his name? Is also John Romano from
Ben Shapiro. What?
Ben Schwartz.
Ben Shapiro in a Sonic film? Okay, this is epic.
Oh yeah.
As if saying, "Hey, here's the trailer poster I'm in." They said, "I got run over by a Lexus." I wanted him to say that in a Sonic costume.
Oh god. You know, we're shit talking Sonic so much. I want to ask you guys, what was your introduction to this mess of a franchise?
Anyway, do you think we can talk about just little positives? Are there any positives in there? Let's take a little magnifying glass and take a look, because there are a few.
Let's see. Jim Carrey is bringing back his style of humor from the 90s.
That's always good.
Oh man.
I would go to support Carrey. Because I miss him.
I'm pretty sure Jim Carrey's gonna be the thing that'll keep this mess of a movie and make it positive.
Alright, another thing is, I think they got Sonic's attitude right.
Too bad they didn't get his looks right.
Okay,
Well,
we gotta have a whole section where we just gotta talk about Sonic's design, because we gotta roast the fuck out of it.
Ben Schwartz, I thought you actually had morals, but then again, you're Ninja Turtles.
Then again, you're playing the most obnoxious incarnation of Leonardo in the current Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Didn't he also play Randy Cunningham?
He's also currently... Who's the blue duck from DuckTales? I keep forgetting.
Dewey River.
I think Huey.
Wait, is it Huey or Dewey? I always keep getting their names mixed up because
Let's see, there's Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I think Huey?
Dewey?
Dewey's green.
I know Dewey's green.
Huey is blue. No, I think Huey's red.
Damn it, Disney! Why did you have to make them so similar?
God damn it, we're fake Disney fans.
Well, I'm not a Disney fan because Disney can suck my ass.
Man, Random, your friend Nerner was right. We should have watched it.
Oh, damn.
That's the funniest name I've ever heard in my life.
My girlfriend came up with that.
Sounds like she wanted to call him something worse, but she settled on Ner.
Basically, anyone who's like super retarded, we just call it Ner. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm being a Ner right now.
I'm gonna start using that now.
Alright, maybe we should have her on. I'll ask her if she wants to come on.
What other positives are coming out of this stupid Sonic movie? Anyone?
Hopefully it'll just be an hour and 10 minutes.
Is it wrong to... I'm sorry, go ahead.
10 minutes.
Go ahead, Jacob.
That's an hour and 10 minutes of your life.
Well, there's no positives because I don't care about Sonic. A bunch of people probably gonna ironically watch it and give Paramount money because they're dumbasses, and I'm just gonna ignore it because I gotta worry about other stuff I don't watch movies because movies are for losers.
Damn, Jacob, why do you have to be mean to us? Damn, Jacob, what do we do to you?
Look, okay, I want to watch some movies, I want to watch some Godzilla films, because I'm such a fucking nerd.
What did we ever do to you?
Yeah, the new Godzilla looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks badass, but it's probably going to bomb at the box office.
Okay,
No, it can't bomb, because it's part of a cinematic universe with King Kong!
Hey, have you ever seen Godzilla?
Pikachu and Endgame.
Yeah.
I want Detective Pikachu to be a good movie, and this is coming from someone who's never even touched or cared or seen anything Pokemon related growing up.
Here's the thing, because they just tweak the designs a little bit so that way, okay, it's a real textured creature.
And
unlike Sonic.
And besides, for some people say oh, the designs of some of the Pokemon look terrible, and it's I'm just
one or two.
But here's the thing, those ugly ones they've already looked disgusting in the games. Here's my question. I'm gonna ask you this: is there any way you can ever make this thing look any nicer?
No, this is as good as we could get.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I forgot. I hope they bring the ice cream cone Pokemon in there.
I hope they bring in the fucking meme fish that everyone hates.
You mean Sea King?
Is that the one that flops around in Super Smash Brothers, or?
Oh,
that's Magikarp.
No, I think that's Goldeen.
Oh,
that
Goldeen.
flops around.
What does Magikarp do besides bounce around like a dumbass?
Bounce around like a dumbass. You basically just take him in the front, and then once you in a battle, you just bring him back, and he just gets experience points until he evolves. That's all you do with him.
Fucking Gyarados.
Man,
You just take him out just to take him back.
Wow, he's just as useless as a pet goldfish.
No shit, Sherlock.
Speaking of fucking goldfish, like, my brother got a goldfish at a carnival, and
It died.
they were attacked. Oh no, it's still alive. Like, after years. Like, we had 3, and then 2 of them died, like weeks later, and then this one is still alive. I think he's indestructible, and he's just covered in tumors.
Wait, does he have like those weird, disgusting bubbles that like goldfish suffer from or something?
Yeah, but they're like huge, and he's got multiple of them, and one of them's covering his eye.
Oh my god!
How the fuck are you still alive, you piece of shit?
Dude, it's like the thing that makes it worse is like if those bubbles pop, it's like blood's coming out, and that helps them create a new tumor.
Yeah, I remember, like, I was cleaning the tank one time with the little vacuum, and I accidentally got one of the tumors off.
Oh god.
It was nasty.
Oh god, I hate fish so much.
Yeah, fuck goldfish. But no, I love fish. I want to take good care of them, but, like, I hate that goldfish. Just that goldfish. Why can't that one die?
Wait, guys, I remembered something.
Oh no, here we go.
A franchise turned 20 this year.
Oh wow, is it Family Guy?
No, happy
Not
20th.
Not yet.
Family Guy
We're
already
close.
passed by.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's like, happy 20th anniversary to SpongeBob.
No, it's official 20th anniversary won't be until July. This is just like when the Kids' Choice Awards in 1999 happened, which SpongeBob premiered at its pilot episode after.
But still, I think it's worth celebrating.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get a 20th anniversary special on the day the second episode comes out.
Oh god, I hope it's better than Truth or Square.
Oh no, like the episode, Karen and Plankton have a baby.
How the fuck did that happen?
Okay, I'm gonna guess Plankton hardwired Karen to have a baby.
No, he just planted a utero in her. No, it's gonna be like robots.
No,
They
like,
built a baby? No, it's a calculator.
no, like Plankton builds a baby to steal the secret formula.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that time he disguised himself as a baby to get the secret formula.
What? No.
Remember the time he dressed up as an old lady and pretended to be SpongeBob's grandma to steal the secret formula?
Remember when he got Sandy's fur and tried to steal the formula? Just
Remember-
like Sandy's rotting, decayed corpse walking around Bikini Bottom.
Remember when...
Yeah, the problem was, like, Plankton wasn't gonna use, like, Sandy's fur to steal the formula. He just realized that later on because he just wanted to he couldn't afford a fursuit, so he just stole Sandy's fur.
Why couldn't he just use Sandy's spacesuit? That would have made more sense. He could have filled it up with water.
But they couldn't afford it in the animation budget.
No! They could have! He could have had, like, you know, a robotic Sandy under it, you know?
Yeah, like, people didn't complain about Sandy being naked when Plankton was the fursuit, but, like, they complained when Sandy didn't have her fur.
She was still wearing her bikini! Like, how could they think she was naked? And how come she couldn't wear her spacesuit?
We literally have naked cowboys here. I don't know why they're complaining.
Oh god.
This episode makes no fucking sense! Oh my god, it might be the worst episode of the show if it weren't for us.
All the episodes after season 3 were terrible. What are you talking about?
No, there's some good ones, like, I really like Sing a Song of Patrick.
Twinkle, twinkle, Patrick star.
I like, okay, don't do that, retard.
Don't do it, Ner.
Okay, what other episodes are good from that? Okay, not Spongehenge, that sucks. Not Boating Buddies.
What about Skill Crane?
I like Krabby Road. Skilcroon's pretty good.
Remember that one episode where, like, Squidward was, like, performing at places he didn't want to perform at, like in a supermarket or a retirement home?
Oh yeah, Hello Bikini Bottom.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think SpongeBob's getting better now because they mainly got, like, people who used to work on Ren and Stimpy to work on it now. And those people know how to do stuff.
Didn't they also say that, like, they got people who grew up with SpongeBob working on it nowadays?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that, like, the Ren and Stimpy people were working on SpongeBob as early as season 4.
Yeah, but, like, I think the guy in charge used to work on Ren and Stimpy now.
Yeah. Too bad the current showrunner is as much of a scumbag as John Kay.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Here's the thing, like, this guy kept his mouth shut about John Kay, which is something I can't, like, get behind. If you kept, like, silent while you knew John Kay was being a fucking piece of shit, I have no respect for you.
I mean, the guy's close friends with John Kay, and he said that, like, he was gonna beat up someone who was calling out on John Kay's behavior one time.
Oh yeah, I actually saw a tweet about this. Like, can I say the guy's name?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so this was apparently Vince Waller, who worked on Ren, Stimpy, and SpongeBob. Apparently he was in the same, like, camp as sucking John Kay's dick as a bunch of other animators.
Yeah. Also, I know John Kay's now a hot topic since, like, he's coming back to social media.
Funny enough, that was you wanna know the funny thing about that one?
What?
That was actually just a prank done by one of my Twitter friends' closest friends as a social experiment.
Oh, the social experiment, yes!
Fuck, I fell for that.
I knew it was a joke because there's no way someone like John would want to come back to, like, Twitter.
Yeah, it was a social experiment.
How did people find out it was a joke?
When, like, he tweeted it's like, "This is a joke account. Also, I can't believe it took you guys this long to realize human John K means human junk."
Human junk.
Wait, isn't that also the name of, like, John's Instagram?
I don't know.
Yeah, John K has an Instagram, and that's actually him.
No,
I mean, this all started because he started updating his blog again.
Oh boy, he's got nothing to do.
Look, John Kay's just a dumbass who needs to be sent to prison for what he did to all those girls in the 90s.
No, he needs to be given lethal injection or the electric chair.
Just have him, like, strapped to a chair and just, like, full blast audio and just, like, shove headphones with full blast audio playing Happy Happy Joy Joy till
No, have him whiz on the electric fence.
Yeah.
Here's another thing, like, that people don't realize. All those, like, great episodes, like Stimpy's Invention, like, that was all Bob Camp.
I mean, Bob Camp is the better showrunner of Ren and Stimpy.
He is. And I'm so grateful, this guy's my friend, too.
Yeah. Hey,
Bob Camp is a Chad. John K is a virgin.
Hey, Random, I have a suggestion you could give to Bob.
I'm gonna see him tomorrow.
I ask you this, like, try to convince Bob to have Nickelodeon let him make theatrical shorts for Ren and Stimpy.
I remember they were going to do something for the third SpongeBob movie with Ren and Stimpy, and they made a studio for John K. This is what Bob told me. And basically they sent John out there, and guess what? John did his usual John K shit, and they shut it down.
Why wasn't Bob Camp in charge?
I don't know.
Why has God forsaken us in animation?
I don't know.
That's weird. Also, with Bob, don't bring up John K. Just leave him alone. Just
leave both him and Bill. Never mention John K. Ty or him or Billy West. Those guys are.
Yeah, leave those guys alone. Like, also Billy West is also a really nice guy.
I feel bad for that, like, Howard Stern show when, like,
Yeah.
Stern's like, I'm gonna get Tucker out here just to mess with you, Billy.
Howard Stern's a piece of shit.
Anybody who thinks Howard Stern is funny deserves to be shot in the
Fuck
head.
him and fuck America's Got Talent. That show sucks.
But I like Howard Stern.
Then fuck you, Austin. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Austin has left the chat.
Oh.
No, I'm right here.
Austin, you may say stuff that is controversial, but we still love you.
Yeah.
How do I say something so controversial yet so brave?
I see the moon shining on the river right now. Should we call this the end of the podcast?
No, I want to keep going, man. I'm having a good time.
This is great, man. We're shitting on Vince Waller and John Kay, and also Sonic is a train wreck. Ken Penders is a pedo.
Oh yeah! I forgot about that! I'm so pissed! Okay, new topic.
Okay,
So
so
Ken Penders is under fire on Twitter now.
gee, why?
Because, like, apparently Sally Acorn, who's canonically, like, 15, 16?
Yeah,
was
16.
gonna, he wanted, like, her to hook up with, like, one of his characters who's, like, 21.
And he said this on Twitter that like he was gonna make like a story where like Sally loses her girlhood to this character while Sonic just watches in horror.
Yeah, Sonic's a cuck.
Hell yeah, I'm proud to be a cuck.
I like to watch from the closet. Hell yeah.
Man, Sonic is totally a 2019 guy.
Man, Sonic, this is why you'll never be in a good game anymore.
I gave up on that a long time ago. now I do videos where I wear a cat fursuit and hang out with a former male stripper.
How do you feel knowing that Mario now owns your ass?
Yeah, well, I'm dead inside, please. I need a career.
Hey, nah, I can't say it because it'll make you feel worse. Well, okay, so like, Earthworm Jim's coming back.
No! Fuck that cunt!
God.
And it's coming, and it's not on the systems we own.
What's it on?
The new Intellivision.
Fuck.
Wait, they're bringing back the Intellivision?
Yes. The
Man,
new
I hope the
Earthworm.
cartridges aren't as, like, tight as sticking a dick in a Cheerio.
No, but guys, like, it's gonna be exclusive to the new Intellivision Amico.
The fuck is that?
Amigo.
I'm just gonna pretend like I know what you're talking about.
This is
I know what he's talking about because I saw it today and was just as confused because... Was this like one of those plug-and-play consoles?
no. This is supposed to be the new system that will replace the Xbox and the PlayStations.
Oh, God.
Soldier
wow.
Boy tried to do that, and look how that turned out.
Wow.
Atari tried to-
must be really
Atari tried to do that, and look what happened. It's like, this just came out of nowhere. Like, they just announced this. They just announced Earthworm Jim's revival today alongside this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Distinct.
Okay, CatBit, there's something like we never got to do.
What?
We never got to roast Sonic's design.
Oh, yeah. Let's make this the last thing for today and call it the end of the recording. Because this thing is... Oh god, I sound like a goddamn nerd right now.
Don't be that guy. But what else can you say? Like, you know the promo image of like Sonic that emerged? Why does that look better than the final product?
Because we don't see his face.
Well, we do see his face. I'm not talking about the poster. I'm talking about like, oh, here's the concept art. packaging.
Mm-hmm.
That looks so much better because they don't give him lips. They just don't And this thing is just clearly, it's the Smurfs. That's all it is. That's this whole movie. It's Sonic is in our world. He's totally fine here because we couldn't afford a budget to shoot with big elaborate sets or an animated feature. Or the fact is, we need Sonic to wear Pumas because Pumas sell money and Paramount is bleeding after Bumblebee almost flopped.
I liked Bumblebee though.
Oh no, I'm just saying it almost flopped financially.
But it managed to come out fine.
Yes, but another thing is, how much you want to bet? With Sonic the Hedgehog, it was supposed to have very good directors, writers, and designers on. And here's what happened. They said no.
Assholes.
And so they got a first-time director who's only animated and directed one short, which is just a rip-off of the squirrel from Ice Age, to do this movie. And they say in interviews like, well, this guy had a great vision, great script. I'm like, how would you want... Oh my god. It's like, I bet they actually went up to him saying, hey, this could open up your career. This could get things going for you. He's like, whatever, fine. I'm not going to get my name out.
No, it's not that he had the best script. He had the safest script.
One that wouldn't cost too much, because, spoiler alert, Americans, this whole fucking movie was shot in Vancouver. So, it's cheap looking. The sets look cheap, like everything. It's San Francisco with those fucking woodlands. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, have you seen like how Sonic looked in the car, like compared to like this live action guy?
It looks awful, and I bet you they're doing it because they didn't want to spend the money on professional.
It looked like an in-game cutscene.
It did. And, all
of
these
like a
actors look
PS3
cheap.
game.
These actors all look cheap. They're all, even Jim Carrey is a cheap actor now. Once upon a time, he was a box office hit. Now we're like, oh fuck, it's that.
Aww.
Yeah, fuck Jim Carrey.
Meh.
Go to your room! Go to your room, you little bitch! I hate you!
Hey, what did I miss out on because I got tracked down for something?
Oh, you were gone? I just got sent to my room right now because Austin said
your parents are getting divorced.
if only I had a character, only a Sega Genesis character would come and make this better for me.
Is this the end of the podcast? Is this the end of the podcast?
It better be.
Alright.
I want Sonic to end me faster than his career already.
I want Sonic to go on for trillion years.
I want Sonic to come to life and say, "What have you done to me? Kill me!"
Yes. Before we go, let's have a slideshow of like how Twitter reacted to Sonic design coming up right here.
Goodbye, everyone.
Cue the slideshow.
Good night, every pony.
Good night, bitches.